Hi there. So I was binge watching Crime Patrol, licking the nachos dust off my fingers and eating the mayonnaise straight out of the jar when I realized that I have 22 pending submissions, 2 months worth of laundry sitting on my chair, and a crippling student debt. So obviously, I decided to do the next logical thing. I made a video on flags. Yes, that's right. Flags. Let's begin with the North African nation of Libya. This was the flag of Libya from 1977 to 2011. The flag was designed by Libya's former dictator and Qadr Khan lookalike Muammar Gaddafi. Here's Gaddafi with Neha Dhupia and Katrina Kaif. Why are a couple of Bollywood actresses in the same image as an African dictator accused of human rights violations? Your guess is as good as mine. As you can see, this is not the most creative flag, but it is really practical. You can use it as a green screen to shoot CGI films. You know Sudhir Kumar Gautam, that Indian cricket fan who has paint all over his body? If he was from Libya, his life would be a lot easier. I mean, he would have to bother only about one color instead of three. Plus, with him covered in all that green paint, he could have even played the role of Thanos in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Let's move to Central America and talk about the flag of Belize. Now, according to vexillologists, a flag should be so simple that even a child could draw it. Belize did not take that advice. I mean, look at the number of elements over here. I can see hammers, cricket bats, a ship, the ocean, 5 different types of vegetation, and 2 dudes who look like they are the after and before of a racist Fair and Lovely commercial. But damn, these guys look like they are ripped AF. Oh, but wait, it gets worse. Very rarely do I come across a flag that makes me feel bad for the children of that country. Let's take a look at the flag of the Central Asian country of Turkmenistan. Well, the crescent and the stars are easy to draw, but then you come across that design. I swear, the carpet in my hall has the exact same illustrations. How is any kid supposed to learn that for exam? Even Camlin's set of 32 crayons would not be sufficient to draw this one. The flag also features 8 H's, with each H standing for how the F am I supposed to draw this flag. Man, I wish I was born in Libya before 2011. Pop quiz. Which huge landmass is represented by the following flag? Your mom!
Your mom gay!
Alright, I have ranted for long. Here is a silly flag just for the lols. The flag of Isle of Man, an island situated between Ireland and Great Britain. Yes, that is exactly what you think it is. It is 3 legs connected at the main point. I need to know how this creature urinates. Does he have 3 peepees and 6 balls? I need answers. Coming back to Africa. Here is the flag of South Africa during the apartheid era. Back when blacks and colored people were treated worse than animals. Apart from segregation and other human rights violations, the greatest crime of apartheid era South Africa was this abomination of a flag. You have a flag inside a flag, flipped 90 degrees, you have another 2 flags to the adjacent, all whilst being inside another flag. That's 5 flags! But I'm not surprised by this, because we are talking about a country which has 3 capital cities and an entire independent country inside itself. Clearly South Africans are confused. So 5 flags, 3 capitals, and 0 cricket World Cups. That sums up South Africa. And finally, I'm going to talk about the flag of this country. It is not the N-word. It is an African country called Niger.
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 And here is the flag of Niger. Looks familiar, isn't it? Looks like whatever Vikas or progress was represented by the Ashok Chakra has been replaced by whatever is represented by orange. An appropriate visual metaphor for India post 2014.